It's over. The hold that fear had on your life is broken this very second. God commanded me to tell you that He is unlocking the path right now to everything He has prepared for you. Get ready, because you're going to recover absolutely everything that was stolen from you. It is not a coincidence that you are here. Stay with me. Do not ignore this message, because this changes everything. What is coming is huge, and today the truth you so desperately needed is revealed. My child, I have to be honest with you. I have been hiding something important from you. I didn't do it to hurt you, but to protect the surprise until the perfect moment arrived. And I want you to know that moment is today. I am about to release something in your life that will change everything completely. A breakthrough is coming that is so powerful that when you look back on this night, you will mark it as the ultimate turning point in your story. I have been secretly preparing this blessing. I have worked behind the scenes in ways you couldn't see, arranging every circumstance in your favor. You didn't know it, but now I am ready to reveal what I have been doing for you. Listen carefully to this. The things that have been controlling your decisions, influencing your thoughts, and stealing your peace, preventing you from stepping into everything I have planned for you, those things are losing their power right now. As you hear these words, the chains begin to break. Stay with me until the end, because every part matters. I am giving you the power right now to overcome fear. That fear that has controlled your steps and blocked the path to your blessings. That fear didn't come from me. I didn't put it in your heart. That fear seeped in through wounds inflicted on you in the past. It came through words spoken to you and experiences that convinced you weren't safe, that you couldn't trust anyone, and that you would always end up abandoned. The enemy seized upon those moments of weakness and planted seeds of terror deep within your soul. Those seeds grew into thick vines that entangled your capacity to believe, to hope, and to dream. But listen closely and stay put. I am cutting those branches right now. I am uprooting every root that fear has established in your life. I am giving you a power that is not of this world, so that you can rise up and say no to those thoughts that tell you the worst will always happen. Stop looking at the ground. Stop replaying in your mind all the ways things could go wrong. Stop preparing for failure as if it were inevitable. Don't go away. Listen to this calmly. Hold on to what I'm telling you as if your life depended on it, because it does. You will not see failure this season. You will not see your dreams crumble. You will not experience the destruction the enemy has been whispering in your ear to make you surrender before the battle even begins. I have already defeated the world. I have already won the war against your destiny. Your triumph is not something you have to fight for with your own strength. It is already assured. Victory belongs to you because you belong to me, and everything I have is yours. Receive this word and engrave it deeply in your heart. Let it take the place where doubt resided. Write on the walls of your mind so that when fear tries to knock on your door, it will see this truth staring you in the face. Make a decision right now about how you're going to live. From today onward, when you open your eyes, you will choose to believe me over circumstances. You will hold fast to my promises, even when everything around you seems to say otherwise. You will ignore the sadness that tries to drag you back into the darkness where you've spent too many years. You will stand firm and courageous. You will walk like a victor, not a victim. You won't drag your feet through the mud of failures that aren't real. The enemy wants you to live mourning losses that haven't even happened. He wants you preparing for a funeral while I'm planning a celebration. Don't fall into that trap again. Walk with your head held high and with a confidence that comes from within, because you're no longer fighting to win a victory, but fighting from a victory that I've already established for you. Before you go any further, stay with me. Surround yourself with courageous people who help you grow in faith and not those who feed your fears. You'll have to distance yourself from those who only speak negatively and who despise my love. They've chosen to believe the enemy, who has them confused and makes them think I'm angry or distant. They believe I keep track of their mistakes, and that's why they don't see the miracles I perform for them every day. There are two paths before each person. One leads to the abyss and destruction. The other comes straight to my heavenly throne, where love never ends and peace flows like a river. Don't let anyone drag you down into their sadness. Don't let them bind you with the chains others have chosen to wear. You have a choice. You have the power to say, I'm not going that way. I'm going toward the light. Listen carefully. I am here right now. I am closer to you than the air you breathe. I am not hidden nor far away. I am beside you, to your left, to your right, in front of you preparing the way, and behind you protecting your back. My army marches for you. My spirit lives within your heart, guiding you and giving you strength when you feel you can take no more. One day I will let you see how your enemies in the spiritual world tremble when you appear filled with my presence. They flee like cockroaches when a light is turned on because they recognize the power that lives within you. You are no longer one of those who only think of defeat. I washed you with my blood and transformed your mind because the old patterns were destroying you. You are my son, you are my daughter, and you are seated with me in the heavenly realms. Tell me you believe it. Write in the comments. I'm getting back what was stolen from me. Feel these words that bring happiness and security to your soul. As you listen to me, I embrace you. Be still and know that I am God. You don't have to fear what you don't see. There is nothing out there that can harm you. Your faith is ignited right now. There is peace in my words. Stop dwelling on your problems. You spend entire days thinking without reaching any solution. Leave those problems in my hands. I will take care of them in my way, which is always better than yours. Dedicate yourself to enjoying my blessing, loving your family, and taking care of your health. Reclaim your joy. Take heart. Raise your voice in gratitude. Don't leave your house without speaking to me. Bring me your heart, and I will bless you all day. I will drive away people with bad intentions and protect you from dangers you cannot see. When you return home, tell me how it went. I want to bring a smile to your face. I want your family to receive the best from you. I want you to be happy and walk in peace. I am changing things in the spiritual world so that they will be seen in your real life. I am opening closed doors, removing obstacles, and silencing voices that spoke death over your future. I am breaking spiritual agreements and contracts that were made without your permission. I am removing curses from your ancestors. None of that has power over you anymore. I am cutting every bond and canceling every evil plan. I am doing it right now, this very second. Listen carefully. This isn't going to happen in the distant future. It's happening right now, this very moment. As you hear these words, I am freeing you from a bondage you didn't even know existed. The chains are falling away. The locks are opening. The doors of your prison are wide open, and you are stepping into the light of my presence. I am taking you to the place of my blessing, to the freedom I purchased for you in my own blood. You have no idea how much I paid for your freedom. You can't imagine what it cost me to secure your salvation, guarantee your healing, and provide for your breakthrough. If you could see what I went through to ensure that nothing could separate you from my love, you would never again doubt my commitment to you. You would never question whether I will keep my word. You wouldn't wonder if I've forgotten you. The price I paid shows how much you mean to me. The sacrifice I made shows the true value of your life. Don't overlook this. I didn't endure the cross, the betrayal, the blows, and humiliation just to abandon you in your current struggle. I am fully committed to your victory and your success. I will not rest until you walk in the fullness of all that I have prepared for you. I will continue working. I will continue moving pieces. I will continue protecting and healing. I will continue opening paths where they seem impossible. I am the God who makes the impossible possible. I bring life from death. I bring beauty from the ashes. I change your sadness into joy and replace your fear with faith. And I am that God for you, right where you are now, in the midst of your chaos and your doubts. I move in your name with more power than you can imagine. Stop believing those who tell you that your destiny is misery or that your past is too bad. I tell you not to believe them. You are mine. I've seen your heart and your desire to move forward. You're not going back to the past. You're going to distance yourself from those who criticize you and seek out people who lift you up and speak positively about you. I want you to truly know me. I'm not angry with you, nor do I keep a record of your mistakes to throw them in your face. I want you to change for your own good, not to gain my approval. I will give you the strength to control your emotions so you don't get tossed around like a ship in a storm every time something doesn't go as planned. I will transform you so much that many will not even recognize you. Your face will shine with genuine joy. Your eyes will no longer be afraid. They will be filled with confidence and peace. Your steps will be firm because you will know who is guiding you. Your words will be kind instead of bitter. I will give you a faith that does not crumble when pressure or attack increases. Every day, when you wake up, you will remember my promises. You will feel my voice guiding you. I will remove obstacles and drive away the enemies who wait for a moment of weakness to attack you. I will deliver you from hypocrites, from those who steal from you, from those who copy you, and from those who gossip to damage your reputation. You will sleep soundly. Even if thousands fall beside you, you will be at peace, healthy, and alive. Neither plague nor night terror will touch you, because you are covered by my blood. Stay here with me. Don't leave. What do I ask in return? Your faith, your heart, and your loyalty. I want you to surrender completely. I'm not asking you to abandon your dreams or your goals. I'm only asking you to put me first. Consult me before making decisions, and you will see how I bless everything you do. I have already blessed you, but something much greater is coming. Powerful breakthroughs are being prepared right now. Listen carefully to this. My love for you is indestructible. Your mistakes and doubts cannot harm it. It is eternal, and it is yours. No one can steal it from you or convince me to take it away. Feel these words. Let them bring peace to the war that has been raging in your mind. Say it out loud. My God, I love you, and I surrender my life to you. I know you have difficult questions. You wonder why I allowed certain tests or why I didn't intervene when you begged me to. You've been confused and frustrated by my silence. But understand this. Everything I've allowed or delayed has been working for your good, not because what happened was good. Some things were terrible and left you scarred, but because I'm weaving a tapestry of victory. Those painful experiences were building a resilience in you that you wouldn't have otherwise possessed. The losses that hurt you were making room for something better that you couldn't yet receive. The delays protected you from situations that would have destroyed you. The doors that closed saved you from the enemy's traps. I saw what you couldn't see. I love you too much to give you something I know would ultimately hurt you. I'm not asking you to understand everything right now. I'm only asking you to trust me even when nothing makes sense. Your feelings are real and your pain is valid, but your feelings don't change the facts. My character doesn't change. I remain faithful, powerful, and present. Stay with me until the end, because this week you will begin to see evidence of this. I will pour out blessings so obvious and perfectly timed that you will know they came from me. I will answer prayers you prayed months ago and had long forgotten. I will open doors you stopped knocking on. I will bring the right people into your life at the right time. I will give you ideas for solving problems that have lasted for years. I will heal old wounds and restore relationships you thought were dead. This is not an illusion. It is a declaration of what I am doing right now in the spiritual world, and it will be seen in your physical reality. I am moving heaven and earth for you. My angels go before you. I am softening hearts that were hardened against you and exposing hidden plans that sought to harm you. I will bring justice and vindicate you before those who cast you aside. They will see what happens when I stand up for someone who belongs to me. But I need something from you. Regain your hope. I know you protect yourself from disappointment by keeping your expectations low, because you've been hurt so many times. But that fear prevents you from receiving what I want to give you. You can't receive what you don't expect. So take a chance. Dare to believe that this time is different, that things are truly changing, and that your breakthrough is near. What if this is the moment you've been waiting for? Do you really believe I'm here? Are you going to miss out on what's coming because you're afraid to believe it? I'd rather you have hope. Hope is what keeps you alive, what keeps you going, and what keeps your heart open to the possibilities I bring for you. I give you permission right now to have hope again, but not in your own ability, nor in other people rescuing you, but in me, in my power, and in my love that never fails. Mark this moment on your calendar. This week is a turning point. Write down what I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you this before it happens so that, when it does, you'll know it wasn't luck or chance. It was me. It was my hand moving in your life and my voice speaking to you. When you recognize this, your faith will explode. You'll begin to believe in things you once thought impossible and speak with authority you've never had before. You are going to become a living testimony. People will ask you what happened to you, how you changed so much, and where you get that peace and strength. You can tell them it's not a method or a formula, but a relationship with a God who loves you more than you can imagine. But before you become that testimony, you have to let me finish the work in you. Stop resisting the changes I'm trying to make. I know it's uncomfortable and you feel vulnerable letting go of your old defenses, but those things no longer serve you. They only limit you. Trust me and let go of that false sense of security. I won't let you fall, nor will I allow you to fail. I'm not preparing you for humiliation. Every step I ask of you is toward greater freedom and true peace. But you have to take the step. I won't force you or drag you along. I'm inviting you to move. You have to decide that you want what I offer more than you want to stay where you are. You have to trade comfort for excellence. I know change is scary, even when it's for the better. Your mind wants to stay in what it already knows, even if it hurts you. But stay with me. Don't leave now, because the uncertainty of coming with me isn't as dangerous as the certainty of staying stuck. Choose to grow. Choose to trust that I'm guiding you to a good place, even if you can't yet see the final destination. This week is just a beginning. It's a milestone, a moment where everything starts to change remarkably. You'll feel it in your spirit before you see it with your eyes. You'll feel a lightness, as if you can finally breathe after months of holding your breath. You'll feel a weight lifted from your shoulders and the sun shining again after a dark valley. When you feel that change, acknowledge it. Don't say it's nothing. It's my hand bringing you forward and my love pouring out upon you. Receive it with gratitude and thank me. Write in the comments right now. This is just the beginning. Let this strengthen your faith, because what I'm doing this week is opening the door to a new stage. It's not a one-time blessing followed by a return to misery. It's the beginning of a transformation that will last for years. It's the first chapter of a story that ends in total victory. But you must keep walking and trusting when the next obstacle comes. I don't promise that everything will be easy or that you'll never have problems again. What I do promise is that you will never be alone. I will be with you in every battle. I will strengthen you in every trial, and I will guide you through every confusion. I will never turn my back on you. You are not a problem to me. You are worth every effort. You are worth the blood I shed and the pain I endured. I would do it all again just for you, even if you were the only person in the world. Your life has immense value, and I will ensure you achieve your destiny. I will ensure that every gift I place within you is activated, but that means I must remove what blocks your potential. I must uproot limiting beliefs and break agreements that give the enemy access to your life. I must close doors you always return to, even though they lead nowhere good. This might hurt or be uncomfortable, but trust that I see the big picture. I'll never take something away from your life unless I plan to replace it with something better. If I ask you to leave a relationship or close a door, it's because I have a higher connection and a better opportunity waiting for you. I'm showing you that I am everything you need. Trust the process. Everything is working out for your good, even if the pieces of the puzzle don't quite fit together yet. My love for you is constant. It doesn't rise when you're doing well, nor does it fall when you make mistakes. It's firm and unwavering. I love you for who you are, not for what you do. You are my treasure, the apple of my eye, someone I think about constantly. And this week, I'm going to show you that in ways you can touch and experience. I'm going to shower you with blessing after blessing. I will open your eyes so you can see the good you already have, things you didn't notice before because you were discouraged. I will bring you new opportunities and connect you with people who give you life and hope. I will give you dreams that inspire you and arrange divine encounters that will seem like coincidences. Pay attention and stay alert. Don't miss what I'm doing, because you're focused on what's missing. Don't complain about what hasn't arrived, and stop seeing the miracles that are already happening. This week I'm stepping up the intensity. I will make my presence so evident and my provision so clear that you won't be able to deny it. This is your moment. Don't let it slip away. Don't waste this opportunity by reverting to your old ways. Don't lose your breakthrough by getting comfortable in the same old struggle. I'm doing something new. I'm breaking new ground in the wilderness. I'm taking what the enemy planned for evil and transforming it into your highest good. I am restoring what you lost and multiplying what you have left. But join me. Align yourself with what I am doing. Say yes to change. Accept the process, even if it is difficult. Have faith, even if you don't have all the answers. There is a spiritual reality more powerful than any government or earthly problem. When you learn to live from that place, your perspective shifts, your peace stabilizes, and your strength is renewed each day. This is what I'm inviting you to today. Not just for your circumstances to improve, although that's already on its way. Not just for an easier life, although I'm taking a lot of the burden off your shoulders right now. I'm inviting you to a completely different way of living. I want you to stop trying to improve your situation and start transforming the way you think. See yourself as I see you. Understand your true worth. You are not a beggar waiting for scraps from my table. If I happen to be in a good mood, you are a beloved child with full access to all my resources. You are not a servant who has to act perfectly to earn a favor. You are family. You have a place reserved at my table, and you can come into my presence whenever you wish. Embrace that identity and live from that position. Speak with authority and move with confidence. You've been playing small for too long. You've shrunk so others wouldn't feel uncomfortable. You've dimmed your light so as not to outshine anyone, and hidden your gifts for fear of being too much. But listen carefully. I didn't create you to hide. I made you to shine and to make a real impact. This week, I invite you to level up. Stop apologizing for taking up space. Stop feeling guilty for having needs. Break free from the molds others created for you. Free yourself from the limitations imposed by hurt people who couldn't imagine anything bigger than their own narrow vision. You are not defined by the opinions of others, nor limited by their lack of imagination. I am the one who defines you, and I say that you are extraordinary. I say you are capable of so much more than you have attempted so far. You have a treasure within you that the world needs. This week, start taking action. Speak up when you would normally remain silent. Try things you avoided for fear of failure. Begin to believe in results you previously called impossible. At first, you will feel strange, as if you are faking it, but you are not. You are simply aligning your behavior with your true self. By living from your authentic self, you will discover skills you never knew you had. You will see doors open that you thought were closed forever. You will find opportunities that seem too good to be true, but they are just the beginning. Because I'm not finished with you or your story. You are my masterpiece, and I will continue to shape you until you are everything I imagined before the world existed. Trust me this week as things begin to change. Believe me when doors open unexpectedly. Believe me when provision comes from sources you didn't expect. Believe me when people change their attitude toward you for no apparent reason. All of this is evidence that I am moving and answering prayers you made long ago. Receive this with gratitude. Let this increase your faith. I am opening a channel of blessing that will continue to flow as long as you remain connected to me. Stay close. You will not be able to contain all that is coming. It will overflow and reach those around you. They will wonder what happened to you, and you will tell them that you decided to believe in God. I know there were times when you doubted whether I could hear you. You cried out in despair and heard only silence. Months and years passed, and nothing changed. During those long stretches, doubt crept into your mind. You wonder if I had forgotten you, or if you had done something so wrong that I decided not to waste any more time on you. But listen to this. I was never absent. I wasn't ignoring you, nor was I too busy. I was working behind the scenes, moving the pieces into their precise positions. I was protecting you from things you would have said yes to, but that would have destroyed your future. I was closing doors that looked good but were dead ends. I was teaching you patience and resilience in the waiting room. The delay wasn't denial. The silence wasn't abandonment. It was preparation. While you slept, I moved mountains. While you worried, I orchestrated solutions. I was building a strong foundation so you could bear the weight of the blessing I'm about to give you. If I had given you everything when you asked for it, you wouldn't have had the strength of character to handle it well, and you would have ended up worse off than before. That's why I made you wait. Not because I enjoy seeing you suffer, but because I love you too much to give you something you're not ready for. But now, after all the preparation, you're finally ready. The foundation is in place. Your faith has been tested. And this week you'll begin to see the fruit of years of planting and waiting. Don't look back with bitterness on the time that has passed. Every painful lesson, and every closed door worked together to bring you to this place. When the breakthrough comes, you'll understand why it had to be this way. You'll see that the timing was perfect, even though it felt slow. You'll be grateful I didn't give you what you wanted back then, because what I have for you now is so much better. Your vision was limited, but I could see the big picture. This week, everything starts to fall into place. You'll see the purpose behind the pain, and the waiting will make sense. This understanding will fill your soul with a peace you haven't felt in years. I will bring key people into your life for the coming season. Pay attention to random encounters. They are not coincidences. I am placing people in your path who hold the keys to the doors you want to open. Some will be with you forever, others for a time, but all are sent by me. Be open and receptive. Don't let shyness or fear of rejection hold you back. Don't let past hurts make you suspicious of everyone. Yes, you've been hurt before. Yes, your trust has been betrayed. But don't close yourself off so much that you shut out those I send to bless you. Before I finish this part, stay with me. I'm also removing people from your life this week. Some relationships have run their course. If you try to force them to continue, you'll only create unnecessary pain. Let them go gracefully and with gratitude for what they brought to the table, but don't see it as a loss. I'm actually making room for something new. I'm creating space for something better. I'm opening up a place for new connections that are aligned with your destiny, not your past. I know this might hurt. Letting go always hurts, even when you know it's the right thing to do. You might feel lonely for a while as you step out of your old circle and into the new one I'm building around you. You might doubt your decision when you find yourself alone on a Friday night, but I need you to trust me during this transition. I won't take anything away from you without a plan to replace it with something better. The loneliness you feel is temporary and serves a purpose. This pruning is necessary for you to truly grow. Very soon, you'll look around and realize you're surrounded by people who genuinely see and value you. People who celebrate your victories without jealousy and support you without judgment. That's the family I'm building for you now. It will be much healthier and more real than what you had before. You'll wonder why you endured those old connections for so long. They didn't add anything to your life. Stay here. Don't go, because I'll also give you new ideas this week. The solutions to the problems that have haunted you for years will appear in your mind as if from nowhere. Your creativity will flow again. You'll have the clarity to make those decisions that have been so difficult for you. One day you'll wake up with certainty and peace about what step to take next. And this won't come from trying harder or from analyzing lists of pros and cons. It will be a gift from me, a direct revelation to your spirit. When this happens, don't hesitate. Don't let fear or the opinions of others make you reject what I'm showing you. Act. Take the leap of faith. Even if you don't have all the details figured out, I will fill in the gaps as you move forward. But you have to move in the direction I'm indicating. You have to leave the security of the familiar. This requires real courage. It's not the absence of fear, but the decision to move forward despite it. Your mind will give you 1,000 reasons not to, but I tell you, take the risk. Take the leap. I will support you. Before we go any further, listen carefully to this. I will also bring you financial provision this week. The money you need will appear from unexpected sources. The bills that are causing you stress will be paid. The debts that are weighing you down will begin to decrease. Opportunities to increase your income will present themselves. This will happen because I am your provider and I take care of my children. I see what you need and I know what debts you have outstanding. I intervene to take that burden off your shoulders. But I need you to be a good steward. Don't squander this blessing on things that don't benefit you. Don't go back to careless spending just because you have a little breathing room now. Use wisdom. Make a plan. Honor me first and be generous with others who are struggling. I want to bless you so that you can be a blessing to others. This week, I also bring healing to your body. That constant pain, that symptom that frightens you, that chronic condition, I am touching them right now. I am reversing what seemed irreversible and healing what you were told was incurable. Don't limit me to what is medically possible. I created the laws of nature, and I can override them whenever I want, and I choose to do so for you. You may not feel it immediately, The healing may be gradual, but each day your body grows stronger. Thank me before you see the full manifestation. Speak life through your body and refuse to accept diagnoses that contradict my word. Write in the comments right now, I receive my healing and my provision. Do this every 8 minutes to keep your faith active. I am also healing your emotions. Years-old wounds are closing. The trauma that affected your relationships is being resolved at its root. Anxiety and depression are leaving your mind. I am doing a deep inner healing that no therapist can achieve alone. Give me access. Lower your defenses. Stop numbing your emotions to avoid feeling pain. Because when you block pain, you also block joy and gratitude. Allow yourself to feel. Let the tears flow. I will be there holding you. This week you will regain hope. You have lived in despair for so long that it has become normalized. You have settled for small dreams to avoid disappointment. But I am interrupting that sadness. You're not designed to merely survive, but to thrive. I am giving you back the ability to dream. Those desires you buried because they hurt are coming back to life. I'm giving you a new vision for your future. Open your eyes to the opportunities you let slip by because you didn't believe they were meant for you. Stop playing it safe and stop settling for mediocrity out of fear of failure. I'd rather you try something big and fail than never try at all, because it's through failure that you grow and become the person who will ultimately succeed. I call upon your courage. Step out of the boat and walk on water with me. Leave the shore and plunge into the deep. You will be afraid, your hand will tremble, and your voice will break. But do it anyway. On the other side of that risk lies your miracle. Your destiny calls to you, and you will never reach it if you stay where you are. Trust that I am faithful, and I will not fail you. I'm also going to deal with your pride this week. I'm not talking about healthy confidence, but the pride that makes you incapable of admitting mistakes or apologizing. That pride that protects you from appearing weak, but isolates you from authentic relationships and prevents you from receiving help. I'm going to break that pride, perhaps through an experience of humility or someone who tells you the truth directly. Don't defend yourself. Let it soften your heart. I give grace to the humble, but resist the proud. Accept the process. This week I'm giving you back your joy, not the happiness that depends on things going well, but the deep joy of knowing you're safe and secure. That joy has been buried under stress, but it was never destroyed. Give it permission to surface. Stop waiting for everything to be perfect to be happy. Stop postponing your joy. Celebrate right now, before you see the full manifestation of my promises. Rejoice in this moment, not because everything is perfect, but because I am faithful, not because your problems are solved, but because I am already working on them, not because you have reached the finish line, but because I am walking with you. Let joy spring forth from the depths of your being, where I dwell. Let that joy shine through in your thoughts, your words, and your face. Let it be contagious to everyone around you. Let it be your strength when you feel weak, and your song when you feel like complaining. Let it be your best response when the enemy tries to convince you that nothing is getting better. This week I will pour out my spirit upon you in a completely new way. You will feel my presence with a force you haven't experienced in a long time. You will hear my voice clearly and feel my love tangibly. I will draw near to you in an unmistakable way. It will be impossible for you not to notice. And this encounter will mark you forever. You will no longer be able to live by inertia or settle for an empty religion without a real relationship with me. This encounter will burn away everything false or superficial in your life. It will create in you a hunger to seek my face with an intensity you never knew existed. It will compel you to prioritize time with me above all else, because you will understand that nothing matters without me and that everything else falls into place when you and I are connected. So make time for me this week. Turn off the distractions. Silence the noise and create an environment where you can hear my gentle voice. Come with me, sit at my feet, and let me speak to you. Let me show you truths you haven't understood and give you wisdom you haven't accessed. This time isn't optional. It's essential. Without me, you can do nothing. Separated from my voice, you are vulnerable to the lies of the enemy. But connected to me, you are unstoppable. You can face anything because it's not your strength that sustains you. It's mine. This week is a gift. Enjoy it. It's the beginning of the best season of your life. I'm opening doors that no one can close and creating paths where none existed before. I'm breathing life into situations you thought were dead. Get ready, open your heart, and lift your eyes. Watch what I'm going to do. You'll be amazed. I need you to understand what's happening in the spiritual realm right now. While you're working, eating, and sleeping, a fierce battle is being waged for your future. The enemy has fought desperately to keep you stuck and prevent you from reclaiming what is rightfully yours. He has used every tactic at his disposal to discourage and distract you. But listen carefully. He has already lost. The verdict has already been passed in your favor. This week begins a physical manifestation of what I have already won for you in the spiritual realm. That is why the attacks have become more intense lately. The enemy is not attacking you because you're losing. He is attacking you because you are winning. He is throwing everything he has at you in a final effort to derail you before you cross the finish line. Do not be intimidated. If the battle is fierce, it is because victory is just around the corner. Stand firm. Don't give up now. The enemy is terrified because he knows that once you cross that threshold I'm opening, there's no turning back. You will be promoted and blessed in such a way that it will be impossible for him to drag you back into the pit where he held you captive for so long. When you see what I have prepared, you will laugh at his failed attempts. You will testify that what he planned for evil, I transformed into your greatest good. This week I give you eyes to see the reality behind your circumstances. You will begin to recognize the enemy's tactics and discern when a thought comes from him and not from you. This discernment will enable you to fight strategically and successfully. You are not a victim of bad luck. You are the target of a war because you are a threat to the realm of darkness. You carry an anointing that terrifies the enemy because he knows how many lives you will touch and how much territory you will reclaim from me. His power is limited, and his authority was taken from him on the cross. I delegated that authority to you to trample all the power of the enemy. I clothed you with armor that protects you. You are not defenseless. You are an armed and dangerous warrior. This week, I am training you to use your spiritual weapons. I am activating the victor who is asleep within you. You will no longer run from battles or hide. You will stand your ground and fight from the victory that is already yours. I am also restoring the relationships the enemy destroyed. Misunderstandings are being cleared and offenses are being healed. I will bring reconciliation where there was division and love where there was bitterness. Not all relationships will return, because some are not meant to continue, but those that are part of my plan for your destiny are being reunited. And it won't be superficial. It will be a deep restoration. I am healing the root of the problem and transforming hearts. When I restore something, I make it better than it originally was. I don't just repair, I upgrade and multiply. If you've been suffering from broken connections, this is your week. You'll be amazed at how I'm going to do it. Also, I'm releasing prophetic dreams and visions. You're going to start seeing things in your sleep that will give you the key to making decisions and warn you of traps. Don't ignore those dreams. Write them down and ask me for understanding, because I'm speaking to you in new ways. You'll also have moments of sudden revelation while you're awake, where complex things will finally make sense. This is a prophetic anointing being activated in your life. It's not something reserved for a select few. It's your inheritance as my child. I designed you so that your spiritual senses are awake as you navigate the real world. This week, I'm turning up the volume and increasing the clarity so that you can see and feel what I'm doing with an accuracy you've never experienced before. I will give you divine strategies for problems you have tried to solve with human logic. Those financial dilemmas and family conflicts will find unexpected solutions because I will give you insights no expert possesses. When you receive these ideas, act quickly. Don't let your logic hold you back. Take the first step in obedience, and I will illuminate the next. My ways are higher than yours. What seems foolish to human reasoning is often the path to the breakthrough I designed for you. Listen to this because it's vital. This week I'm breaking the financial curses of your lineage. Those cycles of scarcity that have plagued your family for generations end today. I'm canceling the poverty agreements your ancestors made. I'm going to root of it, closing that door forever and freeing you from the legacy of lack. You are beginning a new legacy. Your descendants will remember your life as a turning point where abundance became the standard. The change is happening right now. Wealth is beginning to flow to you, and favor will open doors that were closed to everyone in your family line. Furthermore, I am healing your body in ways that will be medically verifiable. Doctors will be baffled because the test results won't match your history. Your symptoms will disappear without explanation. When they ask what happened, don't be ashamed. Tell them you prayed, you believed, and I healed you. Your testimony has the power to ignite faith in someone else facing a difficult diagnosis. Your miracle isn't just for you. It's for everyone who needs to know that I am still healing today. I'm also closing chapters that have been open for far too long. Unresolved situations and questions that have haunted you for years will finally be answered. This closure will free you from the emotional prisons where you've been replaying the same painful scenes and conversations. Receive this closure as a gift. Let it free you to move forward into the future without dragging the weight of the past. Wake up, for I am activating latent gift within you. Skills and talents you have forgotten or suppressed for fear of criticism will return to life. You'll feel like yourself for the first time in years. Never again suppress these gifts for fear of judgment. You don't have to be perfect. You only have to be true and share what I have placed within you, because someone out there needs exactly what you have to offer. This week, I break the power of addiction. The substances and behaviors that have enslaved you will lose their hold on you. It will not be by your willpower, but by my supernatural power that destroys chains that human effort cannot touch. You will wake up one day soon and realize that the obsession is gone. You will know it was a miracle. You will no longer be defined by your habit, but by your identity as a victor. Right now. I am free and my lineage is blessed. Don't stop interacting. This seals your faith. I am restoring your confidence. You have walked with your head down because you accepted as truth that you were not enough. I am demolishing those lies. You are my masterpiece, chosen and beloved. You are not qualified by your merit, but by my grace. Stop agreeing with the voices that hurt you and start agreeing with me. My valuation is the only one that counts. This week you will speak boldly and take risks because you will finally see through my eyes. I give you a peace that confounds others. You will feel calm in situations that once terrified you. It's not that you're in denial. It's that you're anchored in my faithfulness. This peace will be a mystery to those who don't know me. They'll think you don't understand the gravity of the situation. But the truth is, you know who's in control. This is your week. Your moment of justice and redemption has arrived. Walk into your destiny with your head held high. I am with you, and nothing can stop what I have begun in you. You are not ignorant. You know exactly what you are up against, but you also know something others don't. You know I am bigger than any problem. You know I am more powerful than the opposition, and that my promises never fail. That knowledge gives you a peace that is meaningless to someone who only sees the circumstances. Protect this peace. Don't let anyone steal it from you with fear-mongering predictions or dire scenarios. Turn off the noise of the news and social media that only seek to generate anxiety. Listen to my voice and fill your mind with my truth. This week, my favor will open doors you've been knocking on for years. Requests and proposals you thought were lost will be approved, not because of your effort, but because of my grace. You'll find yourself in rooms you never thought you could access, and speak with people you never imagined. Don't fall into imposter syndrome. If I chose you, it's because my hand is upon your life. Receive it with gratitude and manage it faithfully, because this platform I'm giving you is to bless everyone you touch from this new position. This is a turning point. Everything I've told you is being activated right now in the spiritual realm, and you will see it manifested in the natural realm. Prepare for an outpouring of blessings, healing, and favor. I delight in you, and I will show you my love in ways that will take your breath away. I'm also changing the dynamics in your family. Tension is dissipating, and communication is flowing again. I'm softening hardened hearts. This week, your role in your family is changing. You'll no longer be on the defensive. Now you're the one setting the tone and breaking generational patterns. Your mere presence will calm the storms and stop the gossip. It's the power of inner transformation acting as a catalyst. If you're married, I'm healing your marriage. I bring clarity where there was misunderstanding and forgiveness where there was resentment. I'm not just putting a Band-Aid on things. I'm working at the root of both hearts. Patience will replace criticism, and vulnerability will invite intimacy. If you're single, I'm preparing you for the relationship I designed for you. Don't waste this time in bitterness or impatience. Trust my timing. When the right person comes along, you'll be glad you waited. Right now. God is in control of my family. I am watching over your children. I protect them from unseen dangers and block relationships that lead them astray. Stop trying to control everything and stop panicking over their mistakes. Your job is to pray and love. Mine is to transform their hearts. Receive peace for them this week. Furthermore, I am awakening your spiritual gifts. You will see miracles when you pray for the sick and chains breaking when you proclaim my word. You are entering a new level of authority, not because you are perfect, but because you are available and sensitive to my spirit. You will see the fruit multiply. I will give you fresh revelation from my word. Passages you have read 1,000 times will come alive and give you the exact direction you need. Finally, I am dealing with your past. Regrets and guilt lose their power today. The shame that defined you is destroyed. I am not asking you to pretend nothing happened, but I am freeing you from being its prisoner. You cannot change yesterday, but you can let go of the identity shaped by trauma. I am freeing you to embrace the future. Forgive yourself and forgive others, not because they deserve it, but because unforgiveness is a poison that binds you and gives the enemy access. Forgiveness is for your freedom and your healing. Release bitterness, cancel the debt, and watch as my peace and joy flood your soul anew. This is your week. Walk in freedom. Love will flow back into your life, and you'll wonder why you clung to pain for so long when freedom was always within your reach. This week, I'm going to readjust your priorities. Things that once consumed your energy will suddenly lose their appeal. What once distracted you will now seem empty. I'm giving you supernatural clarity so you can invest your time only in what has eternal value. You'll start saying no to commitments made out of obligation or fear of letting people down, and you'll start saying yes to opportunities you previously avoided because you felt unqualified. Your calendar and bank account will reflect what you truly value. You may lose the approval of some who prefer to see you submissive, but what you'll gain is immeasurable peace, effectiveness, and the satisfaction of walking according to your own will. Stop comparing yourself. I've broken that power over your life. Stop watching other people's success videos and feeling like a failure because your life doesn't have those filters. I didn't create you to be a copy. Your story, your timeline, and your blessings are unique. I designed you specifically for the task ahead. Stop measuring yourself by other people's achievements and start celebrating your own growth. The only approval that matters is mine, and I say to you, well done, faithful servant. For creatives, artists, and entrepreneurs, the dam breaks today. Inspiration will flow effortlessly. Don't edit. Don't judge what comes out. Just create. There's a river inside you that the world needs to receive. I'm reinforcing your spine with steel. No more bowing to pressure or staying silent out of self-interest. I'm giving you the courage to stand up for what's right, even if it's difficult. You'll set boundaries you never dared to before. People will resist when they see you're no longer the weak one, but you won't back down. You're standing on solid rock, and nothing will shake you. But listen carefully. I'm also teaching you how to rest. You're exhausted from trying to force things to happen on your own. I invite you to work from a place of rest, not for rest. My yoke is gentle. This isn't laziness. It's the peace of mind that comes from knowing I'm in control. Learn to say no, to turn off your phone, and to be present. Your value isn't in your productivity, but in the fact that you are mine. Everything I have decreed is being released into your life this very second. This message is not just words. It is a transfer of my spirit into yours. Upon hearing this, demonic missions were canceled, and the resources of heaven were allocated to your account. The enemy's legal rights have been revoked. The right doors are opening, and the wrong ones are closing forever. It's not because you're perfect, but because my grace is sufficient. This week, act quickly. If I ask you to do something small, obey, because that prepares you for the breakthrough. Keep the faith even if you don't see immediate evidence. Walk by faith, not by sight. Talk to me throughout the day, not just in routine prayers. Tell me your thoughts and ask me for wisdom. This week will set the tone for your entire year. It is the turning. point. I surround you with a favor that softens hearts and a protection that shields you from all harm, visible and invisible. Lift your head, square your shoulders, and smile. Your situation is changing. Your miracle is manifesting, and your persistence is bearing fruit. This is not empty encouragement. It is a prophetic declaration over your life. I seal this word with my blood. Nothing can penetrate this covering. Nothing can separate us. Move forward with confidence. Every morning this week, remember that I have already gone before you to prepare the way. When doubt whispers to you, laugh at its empty threats. I have already overcome the world and given you the victory. You are not receiving drops of blessing, but torrents. It is abundance for you to prosper and for your joy to be contagious. I love you not for what you do, but for who you are. My love is the anchor that will keep you firm. Amen. If this message touched your heart, share it with someone who needs this awakening. Write amen in the comments to receive this blessing. This week is the beginning of your great transformation. Stay close to the heavenly messenger. Listen to my voice and watch as heaven invades your land.